Hey everyone, welcome back. um, what's happening right now? We are struggling in various places, although, like I keep chipping away at certain puzzles and getting them done, so it's fine. It's fine. I think I was resorting to a lot of just random trying of like permutations of which directions things could go, and maybe if I put my mind to it more. It's just the problem is that sure, like I can go, okay, so if I press play, this train's going to go this way and it's going to hit this button and that train's going to go that way. But the solutions that I'm finding, the buttons get hit multiple times and the trains are looping around the tracks multiple times. I can't do that in my head. And it's not that like, it's not like a train is like moving around a bunch of times, looping, pressing some buttons, and then I'm like, oh, if only the train could now do this one last thing. Okay, so I'll toggle the direction of this track. I can't do that because toggling the direction of that track completely changes the path of the train before that. There's never like a small change you can make that just changes the beginning or just changes the end of the route that a train is taking. You're always fundamentally changing the whole thing, and therefore having to, for every option that you've got, simulate in your head all the spinning and looping that all the trains do, and it's horrendous. Now I should probably try and continue with 8.5. Okay, we have to like try and get to the end of 8 eventually, so let's just start here. Okay, 4's as far away from 4 as it could possibly be. So is 2 from 2. 1 is just here. These two are heading towards each other. So they're going to have to get out of each other's way at some point. There's a lot of track here. There's a lot of track available. Probably that's going to be part of it. 14 more pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Well, it's not nearly as many as there are spaces. How would I even begin here? Like, seriously? Like, if one can just go there, which he can. Just be as direct as possible. Now 2, where do you want to go? Well, you want to go to 2. Which you can do. Perfect. Then 4. Can do this, I guess. Eventually you'll get there. Okay, can I insert 3 into the mix? Somehow. Has to be after 2. Where's 2? 2 is there. But it also needs to go the right way. The problem is if I join this on here, it will go the wrong way and 4 will go in there first, right? See, I can simulate some of it in my head. In which case I want 3 to be after 4. What will do that? Will that do that? But then it follows there. Okay. So that's like a fundamental issue here. Is that I end up sending 3 onto this track. Also, I'm not using this at all. What is the purpose of this? Like potentially to split up 3 and 4 or something, I don't know. But I can't rotate that. So they can do that instead, but then you're not going to be behind one. But you don't need to be behind behind one. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. This will put you behind one. Oh, but then they can't both go that way. It's also really hard to do the visualization of which corners you could do. Like, it's so easy to just do that and go, oh no, I can't go both those directions. Like, I understand why, but just, like, be able to rule that out before placing it is, for whatever reason, kind of tricky. Okay, so. What if you went this way and turned off, joined here? You'll be behind one. Two goes there. Now this is interesting, so when things come around, they'll be quite different. One is gone, two is here. Can two get along here before colliding? I've got a feeling like no, but yes it can. Four will then go that way. No, it won't. Rawr. This is clearly going to be like either this or this. What happens now? This, you hit that, you hit that way. Okay, well, let's just find out what happens, I guess. If we do something like this. I guess four will eventually get there. Yes. Well, eventually. Will it? Oh, maybe it won't. Yes, it will. Eventually. Okay, let's just throw three on. I've only got one piece left, though. I could have more. I've got two. Three. You join on, I guess, here? Oh, no. Oh. Is any part of this path not used? I think it's all used, actually. Is there any reason for that to go that way and not that way? Is it any better? It's one better, right? Yes. All sorts of problems. Oh, I do not know. How is anybody supposed to know? That is going to be like that at some point, but it's going to be that way or that way. Well, that way is better for one. So at some point something's coming in through here and just like looping maybe? But then getting two to go past is difficult. These two just going to dance around each other? Sure. But maybe one doesn't go there straight away. I don't know. Hey, one got there. Two's now going past, apparently. So now four's going to go that way. Yeah. I feel like moving on immediately. There was one I was actually thinking of going back to. Was it 5-3B? Yeah, it was this one. The reason I wanted to come back to this one is because of how forced everything felt. Your force, your force, your force, your force, your force, your force, your force. Right, and there's this awkward like impossibility of getting 2 here. And getting 3 out the way. Like, you at the very least need another one down here on this row. I'm going to place it there just to represent that. At that point we've got 3 left. Like, 1 presumably wants to go quite direct. Okay, you go direct. But then 2's also going to go direct if it follows behind it. And I can't send 2 down there because then these 2 collide. Okay. So like, I can't delay 3 at all. This is all fixed. So 2 can't go straight down there. Then how do I get 2 onto a path such that... I mean, 1 could go ahead, but... like, is 1 going along here and then 2 is going along there? That was like another option. And this does get them out of the way of each other, but not really. Oh. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, like, how am I supposed to predict that kind of thing? I don't know. I guess it's not that kind of game. It is just a play with it and see what happens kind of game. Like, they were also close together there, and the timing of 2. Like, I feel like the setup there was all about like the fun they were having with this puzzle was making it so that the delay. It's not quite actually. I was thinking, is the delay exactly the distance between 1 and 3? But no, it's actually a little bit more. Okay, well, I got something done. I guess that counts for something. Did I ever try this? I don't think I ever tried this. Also, they go straight to their thing, so what's the point? Why bother? Like, these are irrelevant, right? Except they're just like fence posts. Weird. So 1 needs to get there. It's not going to do that by joining behind 2. So it has to get there some other way. Ooh. It's not a lot of track. It's not going to get there by being behind 2. So it has to turn around. So this is required. But then what are we doing with you? Maybe that works actually. No, that's not going to work at all. They're going to collide like down here. Except you could turn off, I guess. Okay. Very odd level. Why have the things if they're not relevant? 2, 3, 1. 1 has to get there. Go to that. Okay, it's probably just going to go straight across. There's a lot of pieces in this one. Like, I've got a slightly low frame rate right now. What's going on? You have to turn. You have to turn. You have to turn. You're almost certainly doing that. Also, the levels light goes off the edge of the screen, which is a bit weird. Oh, wait, what? I can zoom. Okay. Turns out I can. The default zoom level is a bit zoomed in, though. Okay, so that has to continue. 2 has to get here, 1 has to get there, 2 has to get there, 3 has to just wait for everybody to pick up their passengers. Like, you go direct, I guess? And then how do I avoid 2 colliding? Kind of not easily. We don't have any toggle tracks, so they can never join each other. Okay. Except just collide that. So if, yeah, if 2 ever ends up behind 1, or 1 ends up behind 2. 1 ending up behind 2 is bad, simply because then they're on the same track as each other and they'll always be behind each other. 2 ending up behind 1 is okay, except if they're really close. And that means we're not sending 1 directly to that, right? Because then 2 would also be going directly to that. Because these are going to merge. So what we're actually doing is sending 1 this way and getting 2 to join it. Yeah, that feels good. And 2's going to stop, which lets 1 get ahead. We can't join on behind 3. So we're going this way instead. 5 left. I could see it working-ish. Right, that's 1 and 2 done. Oof. Why does it keep zooming in that far? Like, I can't see the ending. Now, the question is, how do I get 3 to work? Like 3 really needs to be delayed. But if we ever join this track, then we're going the same way as 3. Yeah, 3's awkward. Like, these are just going to collide. Like, do I want to send 3 along here backwards? That doesn't work, though. There's no going backwards along this track because they'll just hit the ends of these. Like, it is possible to go back along here, actually, to get to 1. That feels like a good idea. If they can avoid each other. Ooh, okay. Okay, how do I avoid that? I rejig this stuff somehow. Like, is it if it goes like this? Yes. Can I get 3 to join? Oh, certainly not. You can't go that way. Okay, so no. This can probably be done simpler, like I'm using a lot of pieces here. Oh, also, could you just loop like this? Like, or like this? Yes, you could. In which case we've got 1 more piece. I've done it! I've done it! Woohoo! That one felt quite satisfying. One and 3. 2, 3. 26 pieces. Why? Why? mean, maybe it just means it's very open. 1. Oh no, 1 has to go get a thing. Why? Oh, I'm immediately noping out of that. 5-4C. What about, did I try this before? Apparently I did. Let's nope out of that. Again. This looks quite constrained, although I feel like I've seen this one, or is it very similar to the one it branches off of? No. I feel like I have seen this one. It wasn't that one. Which one was it? 5-8? No. What was it? 5-6? Yeah, okay, so 5-6. Yes, it does look very similar. The difference is what? I wish I could see them both at the same time. Like, they start in different places, I guess. There's a variety of differences. We could try it. So 2's going to go through there and come out that way. 1's going to go get this. And then they both need to go through here. Or they could be doing it by coming out like this. I could believe that. Isn't that kind of how the previous one worked? Wait, am I done? I don't get it. Why are some of the levels like that and some of them like the other kinds of levels? I guess this is blocked, so we're coming through here. This is an extremely small space. Required, 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 required. Required. 6 things. 1's going to come out of here, pick up the passenger. 1, do you want to just turn around and go back? Maybe. Enjoyed on there. Okay, and then 2 can go that way. Okay. Maybe turn around like this. And then that. Okay. Happy to be getting some done, but it makes me go, I don't know, it makes me confused about what this game is. This one I apparently tried and failed. Maybe I should try it again at some point. 5-8A. Also tried and failed. 4 is the closest to completion, but which one was this? This one. Was that all forced stuff or not? Forced, 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 forced. 4 things left. Well, you. Unless you're looping down here. Well, you could be. You could be looping down there. You're connected. You're connected. You're connected. Okay, so that's like that and that. You can't connect that way or any other way, so you're connected to that. Feels very constrained. Oh, you're forced as well. You have a couple of ways you can connect. And there's a potential for a loop somewhere. But look, how am I supposed to know what happens when, like, okay, you toggle that, that flips that way, that means you end up going down there and then you die. But then I could add a loop in, or I could not add a loop in and we could just not hit that button and we would not go down that way. Like, what if something else, actually I guess nothing else can hit this? No, it can if it comes around this way. But then it would go that way, I guess. But then there's another one here. I can't just have a loop here. It only becomes a loop after the yellow's hit, but still. And right now you just go straight there. Okay, now they're both hitting it. Wow. I can hit that button at various different frequencies. Or various different rhythms. Need to hit yellow, then leave. Okay, let's just do it like that, and let's not put the force things in. Let's go hit yellow. With which one? Maybe with you. Go hit yellow. Done. Now. Send one after you. Well, a little bit later. But then I'd have to come down this path. So like maybe go hit this blue, then this blue? Let's just not connect those if I can. Can I not connect those? Yes. Now you're gonna go through. Okay. However, problems. Problems here. And I need to get you out of that loop. So therefore, that has to be connected and that has to be connected, but then they're gonna collide. Yes. Okay, so something else is wrong here. Because I'm now at a dead end. You leaving can't happen. We can't loop down here to delay one. One can be behind two, but then other stuff happens, right? We are hitting things 4 times, so everything's just toggling twice. Yeah, you go through there, you come out here, you hit that, then you have to leave, otherwise you're stuck. So it's not this. Yeah, that can never loop around that way, so that's definitely empty. Okay, let's get them to follow each other. That's not following. Okay, and then let's get 2 to go a different direction to 1. Which isn't what happens, okay. Looks like a loop to me, I think. Yeah. One, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, let's say you hit blue immediately. So you are following? Okay, then that happens. Guess you can hit blue twice? That's kind of interesting. Okay, and then get 2 to come back somehow? Which way do you end up going? That way. Now this has no way of joining back on here, so that means we're never coming back down here. Do I really believe that? Not really. Okay, you end up trapping yourself because you're hitting this yellow both times. How would I avoid that? By having you join back here, but you can't. It is possible for this to be a loop. Well, is it? No, it's not. That's still this loop, and that's the loop over here instead. And this is the bit where you just keep toggling yourself, yeah. Okay, yeah, this has no way to go. This has no way to go. I can't come down immediately. What if we don't use the tunnel? There's still this though, like, sure that can be a loop, but only if other stuff's changed. Which I don't think it can. So then that has to connect there, right? And there. Therefore not that way, and that's going a different direction. But then we're just ending up in completely different territory, where I don't know how any of this is going to work. This is just one of those. Just one of those. Something has to hit this. Okay, so I said one to hit the blue here immediately. Then go back along and then go this way. But it doesn't because it hits the blue. Okay. Welp. Like, some of them just come to me, some of them do not at all. Don't think I've tried that one before. The setup's, I guess, interesting, but for nearly 12 pieces, I actually might try it now. only 5 pieces. 2's going there. We're not connecting to the back of this because there'd just be too many pieces wasted. So it's coming out of that tunnel. And we're going up here. That toggles that. It's going the other way. So I want 1 behind 2, so 1 goes that way. 2 hits that, comes back around. Okay. 1 behind 2. Like, I feel like I can just do that. What's going on with these levels? Like, they're either trivial or impossible. Why? Why? I guess should I try this one as well? But maybe this is an impossible one. Forced, 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 forced. 3 left. 3 remain. It looks kind of similar. Perfect, they swap places. That's the goal, right? Hey, 2 got there. Forced, 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 forced. Forced. That has to turn. That has to turn. Whether these are connected like this is another question. That's clearly not going that way, because it can't even do a loop, so it's going this way. Also forced. If you're going to get anywhere in 2 moves, it's going to be here. If you're going to get anywhere... Well, okay, is that true? That is true? So where's the extra 1 piece going? There, possibly. Like, I feel like bridging these 2 tunnels is something the game wants from me. So that's just a case of how and why. There has to be a loop here, right? Unless like this is like this. Which it might be. Wait, so if I loop that? Wait, I didn't even use that tunnel. Explain. Wait, it's the same solution. Of course the same solution works. There's nothing that stops this. It's exactly the same solution. And the other tunnel's irrelevant. Huh? Okay, whatever. I'll take it. Any level getting done is fine by me. But what's going to happen is I'm going to just have loads of levels that I cannot do. I keep thinking about like I've thought so many times in the past, like I've set the precedent of like 100%ing every game that I play on my channel. Like at some point I should probably like set the precedent that that's not always going to be the case. Is this that game where I decide to do that? Like it doesn't feel like, I don't know, it feels like I would at the very least like to finish the main path, which is itself going to be a challenge. It doesn't feel particularly friendly to 100%ing it, to the point that I'm just going to end up with a bunch of puzzles at the end that are like mind-numbingly complex, I guess is the word. But I always like hate talking about puzzles as complex when I'm like struggling with them, because like that's different to difficult. Two different words. It's like a complexity can give rise to difficulty in a certain way. And yeah, different puzzles can be difficult in different ways. I don't mind difficulty, depending on what the cause of the difficulty is. So yeah, I really gotta consider, like, do I just accept that, like, getting to the end is good here, instead of, like, bashing my head against everything? Like, it's kind of seeming appealing. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Like, I might end up just, like, doing all of the advanced ones before I even get through 8.5, so then at that point I might as well 100% it. Okay, I'll continue pondering this question. I'll see you in a couple of days for the next one. See you then. Goodbye.